Philosophy from My Hero Academia, and I'm here to tell you, you need to be watching Random Man. Seriously, like right now, you need to watch Random Man Entertainment. Do it, you won't regret it. Ribbit.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, of course, I'm your favorite Random Man, Future King of YouTube, Tannis Woods in the building. How you guys doing today? So I do want to apologize for the lateness of this video. I do, I meant to have this video earlier, but I was so busy packing. I'm still not done packing yet for my trip that I'm going on to. And those of you who remember, I did a video about this last time, maybe months back, I should say. And I said, or maybe it was a year back. I don't know, I can't remember. And I said, I stand with Vic. And I guess I still mean what I say. I still stand with Vic. And I remember for Neverworld, I want to say maybe last week or maybe the week before that, he put a video saying Vic lost his case, and if he would appeal, he would lose more money out of that. So it hurt me because I met Vic Mignogna in 2015 YumaCon, and it hurt me because the guy he seemed like a nice gentleman. And I also met Monica Rial at Motor City Comic Con this year, and she's definitely a nice person. I like them both equally and genuinely. But so I want to say maybe 3 days ago, I want to say the gentleman's name. I'm gonna have his link in the description below. Ed DeBosch. He has a video called Vic Finally Wins, and I think he won his appeal. I am not sure because I didn't want to talk more about this, not because I'm afraid to talk about it, because it hurts, because these are two very talented people who I met. I've been following Monica for a long time now, and even so with Vic, and it's sad that people making stuff up about Vic, and it's sad that Monica Rial. It's sad on both parts, and for me, it's as a fan of both of them, it's sad because the community is divided and still is divided, and it's even more messed up with how they doing Vic, how they making up stuff about him. Those of you who saw the news or saw other YouTubers like Hero Hiei, I appreciate his stuff because he really does talk about it. No, I appreciate that because another reason that's why I didn't talk, because so many other people are talking about it, and y'all don't need me to talk about it, but I'm just really speaking my voice and my opinion. And I remember it's not fair how people treated Monica. Before y'all go in the comments and start bashing me, the reason I'm saying I think this has happened to Monica Rial, I just don't think it's Vic. That's how I feel about that. And I know certain people who rudely question her about that, and she blocked her, and they may have people believe that this is not true, that Vic Mignogna didn't do that. And the reason I say Vic Mignogna didn't do it because the evidence is not there. And hence I'm saying that's why I still stand with Vic, because I respect this man so much. This man went to a con and poured out his heart, publicly apologizing for awkwardly hugging people. And I think the whole thing started when somebody wanted Vic to sign a YOI, or with a same-sex guy on guy, just guy type of manga thing. And pretty much he said, and I hope I'm saying this right. If I'm not saying it right, please tell me in the comments. So he said he don't sign nothing that's canon or something like that, and the person took it as, he's he's sexist. He says he's it's dumb. It's dumb. Like I said, there's other YouTubers who talk about it, but if Vic did win this appeal, I think that's definitely 100% victory for us who stand with Vic. And like I said, I like what Vic says too. It's like he don't want his fans to go after Monica. No, because right now, guys, we still on the outside looking in. We still don't know the whole story of it, and and those people out there who are the kick vicars, they make up this story about him, and it's sad this man has to lose everything, and there's been nothing proven, and that's why I say I stand with Vic. There's been nothing proven that he has done nothing wrong. If they had evidence or had some type of proof, then it's been debunked. And this happened every time I seen the video about it. Every time it's been debunked, I actually did look at some of the stuff they was talking about. So for me, it's I know this is a bit, again, I know this is controversial here, but, and I said again because like I met Vic 2015 YumaCon, I met Monica this year at Motor City, and like I enjoy both of their companies. I really did. It's sad that this man is getting a bad rap and nothing has been proven was a bad rapper, and that's where I was like, y'all gotta give me some hardcore evidence for me to say I don't stand with Vic. And like I said, that's the reason I still stand with Vic. I really do. After all of that being said, like, and y'all, you saw me, I did a review, my reaction to Motor City Comic Con when I met Monica Rial, and what really bummed me out because it was 2 guys and 2 girls. And I'm gonna do this again. So when because Monica Rial's line wasn't big, and that's what really bummed me out. Because I think she still is a talented person. I still love her work, and so I decided to so before I got in her line, these 2 guys said, "Hey, I should stay with Vic." This, that, and the other. So then I went to go visit Brandon Roth first. Then I was gonna come back to Monica because Brandon Roth was leaving before Monica was. Then by the time I got back in line, these 2 girls who was ahead of me saying, "This like, oh, Monica says we tell Monica this, that, and the other. We get you this." They're not here for that. They're not here for us to do that to them. Because we as people, as fans, we gotta have a heart, man. They here just to not worry about that. When they go home or wherever they go to, then they worry about that. They don't want to worry about it when they at this convention where they mean they're fans. Like I said, this, like when I met Monica for the first time, it was amazing for me. It was like, I was like, and then we talked. I know she did Froppy, but she did other characters so I didn't know she didn't do. And me and her, I had a good time. Said I enjoy your work. You know what I'm saying? Said thank you for doing what you're doing. And she did a shout out for me, and I appreciate that shout out. I really did, because I wasn't there to sit there bash her or say I'm with her. I wasn't. So I'm not there. I'm not there for that. I know she don't want to hear that. You know what I'm saying? And when I met Vic 2015 at YumaCon, and I'm gonna say this too. I hate when people rush to. I mean, we are entitled for our opinion, but when we rush to the decision without getting some hardcore evidence, because supposedly the rumor was that Vic Mignogna was supposed to be at YumaCon this year, but the reason he couldn't come because of the court. Is that true? That's understandable. But also kind of find out that YumaCon banned Vic because of the court ruling, and still like, but y'all don't know what's going on. Y'all just don't want to be associated with that. If it's true, then I get it. But without evidence, y'all can't really say that. But meeting Vic Mignogna, I know he did the voice of Edward, because he did the first 2 Full Metals, and I didn't know he voiced Ikaku Madarame from Bleach, and I was really like I was really dumbfounded. I was like, whoa, I didn't know you did this character. So I had time to get a shout out from him, but I had I had a picture with him. I was like, I should have had it posted up here. But those you follow me on Instagram or Twitter, I put the picture for Vic a long time ago, and I stand with Vic. And I'm gonna have it posted up here. I think I'm also gonna probably put that shout out I have for Monica, put it on here as well. But I And this is another thing too I want to add to this topic of this video, guys. Because those you don't know, the new voice of Broly is Johnny Young Bosch, excuse me. And so all of a sudden people are trying to say Johnny was just doing sexual harassment. Johnny ain't taking no mess. Let me tell you, Johnny Young Bosch is not taking anything. And he has been going back and forth. You can find the videos on YouTube and you see you talking about how Johnny's going back and forth with these dudes who say who's saying he's this, that, and the other. And Johnny just went off on these people who's falsely accusing him, and because he's friends with Vic. Those you don't know, like I don't know how many times Vic and Johnny did shows together, but the first time I know is they did a show together was Bleach, because again, Johnny Young Bosch was the voice of Ichigo, and him and Vic was both on the same show, as I stated before. So again, this is just my humble opinions and stuff like this. Like I said, I still stand with Vic, and I hope and pray to God that this can end soon for him and for Monica Rial, and these people who just bashing people for the sake of bashing them. Stop. Unless you got hardcore evidence and hardcore facts about this, stop. Because you're hurting people's lives. So like I said, I know this is still a controversial thing, and I see why people YouTube like from Neverworld don't want to talk about it, because it is a touchy subject. Like I said before, like I remember when Neverworld talked about Monica when she said her tweets about everything what happened, and people started bashing her. Like first of all, guys, the reason I had these sunglasses on, because I want to do little cool, so I'm gonna take those off for a second. Like I said, I believe something did happen to Monica, but I don't think it was Vic. But don't try to bash something you don't know nothing about. Don't do it. We gotta have hearts, man, not just for Monica, but also for Vic, because everybody's suffering through this. The community is still suffering, and it's probably, and I hope it heals. But it's gonna take some time to heal, and it's gonna take people to stop with the petty stuff and stop bringing the stuff back. So I'm ready to end this video off, guys. I got still finished packing for my trip, and like I said, I still stand with Vic, and that's not gonna change until somebody bring me something. No, and I hope he really did win his appeal, and I want him to. He probably not gonna get a job at Funimation, because like so many bridges has been burnt because of this. But I hope he finds some work real soon, because he's a nice guy. Like I said, I met him. But also, before I end this video, I'm trying to meet Corey Kenshin. You're gonna see it around here somewhere. # meet Corey Kenshin. And yeah, love you, deuces. See you all in this video, and I'll see y'all soon. Love you, deuces.
I wish I found some better sounds no one's ever heard. I wish I had a better voice that sang some better words. I wish I found some chords in an order that is new. I wish I did